My name is Rani. I'm with LTT Global. LTT meaning Learning Through Technology. We have been doing this for the last 15 years. And we like to actually share with you, our topic today is learning at your fingertips. But before that, I'd like to introduce to you my CEO and co-founder, Dr. Wemel, to share a few words. Then there's a video presentation followed by what I'm going to share with you about the portal. Thank you.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm going to show you a video. I'm not going to talk much, all right? After the video, if the video is only a few minutes, this is about what is actually happening. What I want you all to do is I want you to share with me after listening or seeing the video. It's not going to be one way, it's going to be two way, because it's not that I want to share my idea. I also want to listen from what you all say, which means when I go back, I've taken something from you. All right? Okay, we'll play the video.
Once upon a time, business as usual was often good enough. No more. Where we are going, good enough is dead. In a world where everything is connected, where everything is equally excellent, where performance is reaching perfection, there's only one space left to move in. You. Right now, you are a central part in the raging tornado of change fueled by digitization, globalization, augmentation, disintermediation, automation, well, the list goes on. Science fiction is becoming science fact. Think about self-driving cars or computers that can learn and think. The way we work will never be the same. The skills we need will be dramatically different. Winning or losing are now happening faster than ever before. So what's your response? How will you discover new opportunities in one of the most transformational times in human history? Are you driving change, or are you being driven by it? Disruption has become the new normal. With change, it's always gradually, then suddenly, well, things really have stopped happening gradually. This change is exponential. Everything that used to be dumb and disconnected is now wired and intelligent. Cars, cities, ports, farms, even our bodies will be wired with sensors and will talk to each other. These game changers are also combinatorial. They amplify each other, creating a perfect storm of change. Quantum computing fuels big data. The Internet of Things fuels artificial intelligence and deep learning, which fuels robotics. However, anything that cannot be digitized or automated will become extremely valuable. Human-only traits such as creativity, imagination, intuition, emotion, and ethics will be even more important in the future, because machines are very good at simulating, but not at being. Yes, robots and software will do some of our work, but this will allow us to focus on things that cannot be automated. To imagine change squared, you've got to start engaging more with what might be, not just with what is. Immerse yourself in the immediate future, 5 to 7 years out from today. We need to go beyond technology and data to reach human insights and wisdom. Technology represents the how of change, but humans represent the why. The future is about holistic business model. The opportunity is to be liquid, to learn just in time, not just in case, not single improvements, but complete transformations, not individual systems, but new ecosystems. Humanity is where true and lasting value is created. We will engage, rate, and buy things because of the experiences they provide, because of their transformative power. The future doesn't just happen. The future gets happened. The new way to work is to embrace technology, but not to become it. The future is in technology, yet the bigger future lies in transcending it. Let's live and lead from here.
How many of you have seen this video?
Yeah.
A few of you. All of you. Okay, very good. I want to ask you all a question. You have seen this video. So, what is that you want to share with me? What is that something, what is happening here? If you all are going to just sit on and you are going to do that, we are not going to share anything. You must say something. Something is happening. I have seen this video many, many times, and again I see it. Why do I see it? Because there's a total change. Okay? We are talking about robotic, we are talking about artificial intelligence, and they are saying that it is going to take over the world. Is it going to take over the world? Possible, yes. Yes. What we used to see in the movies those days, about 20, 25 years ago, somebody used to take, it's a funny movie, the people used to take their shoe and used to answer the telephone. And it was just an imagination, those days, it was a fun. Nobody ever thought that phone will become this small. Alright? The first telephone that I carried was $25,000. It used to be this big. Alright? And it can just do only what I can't do, no message, anything, only can make calls. Alright? And things has changed. Alright? What used to be seen in a movie has created its imagination, it is becoming what? Reality. It is becoming reality. It is no longer imagination. That whatever human being is imagining, it is all becoming reality. So that's why I ask you a question. Will the robot and the artificial intelligence will replace us? There was something they said. Artificial intelligence and robotic will be good in many things. But they won't be human being. What is that the human being have that the robot and artificial intelligence won't have? Yeah, love is very true. True, I agree with you. Emotion, true. Creativity, true. Robot, compassion, right? Y'all are coming out, right? See, all these are the important factor of whatever that is being developed will not replace us. But in order for us to be creative, imaginative, be productive, be in love, emotion and all that, we have to do what? We have to constantly upgrade. Why? Because the artificial intelligence is going to be 1 billion times more intelligent than human being. Are you all aware about that? 1 billion times more. Going to be more intelligent than human being. So therefore, how are we going to compete with artificial intelligence? We are not going to compete with them. We are going to work with them. Alright? When trains and aeroplanes and cars came in, when cars come in, they say what's going to happen to the horses. Okay? When electricity wanted to come, people were lighting and that business, people say no, electricity is no good. There was always competitive. But these are the things that moved us so far ahead. Alright? And it's happening now. Alright? These are the challenges. But those people who embrace technology, alright? Technology is something that, the folds, just about 2 days ago I was reading something, every year 2 folds improvement. It is not 1 time, 2 time, it used to be slowly moving, but it is moving so fast. It's moving so fast. Alright? So therefore, if you have studied in university, you are top student, you are very good, and if you perform this year better, doesn't mean that next year you are still productive. Alright? Now as I talk, there are people are going into organization, telling the organization that you have got 100 staff, we can bring in what you call technology into you and cut this forth into 50 and less. This is happening as I talk. The other day I was talking and he said, as I was talking, he said, his daughter is one of them doing that. I said, okay, but because we heard the talk on that and we've seen that. But these are happening. Alright? So, the question, people always ask, young people are coming with new technology. Yet young people are they are technology savvy, but doesn't mean they are creative, they are productive, they are imaginative, they are using the technology. Okay? But they are not actually producing anything extraordinary. Alright? Anybody can be in the industry and cannot touch you. Nobody can touch you, provided that you're constantly upgrading yourself. I said constantly you have to upgrade yourself. Then you are in demand. When I mean by demand, you are not demand just in Malaysia. You are demand. The whole world is watching you. Alright? If I were to do anything, the internet, the internet of things, is actually knows about who am I, what do I eat, what color do I like, what shirt is this one, whatever it's all about is actually has been recorded. And they know about it. You don't need to tell me, they will look for it. Because I am in demand. I am in need. Alright? And that is why, whenever we talk about e-learning, a lot of people say e-learning. Alright? E-learning. And they say, because you use the technology, use the phone, use the computer, use the iPad and everything, you say that I know e-learning. What are you doing is you are actually using the technology. Are you getting the knowledge out of that? That is the important thing. And that's the only way you are going to be upgraded and you will be always on demand. Age is not a factor here. Age is just only a number. Alright? So if you can do that, I'm not going to talk to you anything much about it. I just only want to touch on this to show you that a lot of people say I'm aged. Actually, technology has given the advantage for people at the age that they can do so many things. You must please remember that all this technology that you saw here, historically, it has been found from from the very bottom. Alright? And people, when they are, now if a kid is born, it is like God-given thing, I have a phone, I have a television, everything they see. And I see it in the supermarket, I'm sure you mothers also do. Soon as a child cry, just give them the handphone, they go laughing like that. If you take it then they laugh, they cry back again. Alright? These are things that we imagine it was here. It was not here. It was created during our age. Alright? Sometime when I can't use the thing and I go to my kid and the kid tells me, oh, you're a technology man, you do not know. That is not a factor here, I said. Alright? We spend time on creating this thing. You spend time on using it. So therefore I come to learn from you. So therefore I am not shy about it. I rather be stupid for 1-2 minutes than for my whole life. Alright? We came to show that what we are doing, and e-learning is one of the things. What we are trying to say is that there is only 24 minutes for any person who wants to learn during working hours. In a week, there's only 24 minutes for anybody who is working to learn. But what e-learning is going to touch upon you is that it creates a lot of time. That means you got to learn on whatever time that you can create. If you got lunch, if you want to spend only lunch half an hour, you want to create, you can already create another half an hour for you. Tea time you want to create, or while you are traveling in a bus or anything, if you are a passenger, you can learn. Okay? Technology has given that leverage, and therefore earlier you could not create time, but you can able to create this time now. And people, and learning is something different. Sometime if you were to look in a class, there were bright students, there were also not bright students. Alright? And I am one of them, was not a bright student. Alright? Because learning was different for me. Alright? Some people were able to perform better while they research, study and all that. I like video, I like games and all that. Same thing again, each of us learn differently, perform better. So therefore you must identify what you're interested, what that you like. There are a lot of games in the form of learning, a lot of videos, a lot of movies, a lot of things that we relate to what your interests are. And that is what learning is all about these days. Learning is not about, like for instance, if you send a training now, 10 people, and if I'm a trainer, if I'm going to talk about management, the another 9 people may come from different departments and they are not interested in what I'm talking. But today, with this e-learning, the 10 or 100 different people have got different what you call interests to learn, you can able to get that. Alright? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So I'm back now, and what I will do is I will go through my slides, and at any time you want to stop me and ask me any questions, please feel free, all right? So we are from LTT Global. We are among the global pioneers in mobile learning. We started during the black and white Nokia, teaching SMS, using SMS platform to teach the English language. But it was a challenge. They rather pay for games and wallpaper and ringtone, but not for learning, So we came in too early, and it has been 15 years of challenge, but I'm very happy to tell you today, the infrastructure is in place, smart devices are there, and people ask you what I can learn. Those days is, oh, are you sure you can learn? So even the mindset, there's mindset for people to learn now. And our platform is actually in line with United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, SDG 4, which says that you make access to learning easily, give quality learning, and ensure inclusive learning, which means everybody can learn, even people with special needs or refugees, plus encourage lifelong learning. That is the main thing, because everybody has to do lifelong learning. So this is the founders, me and my husband, and he has his own family business. I used to teach law previously, but from my dining table, once I resigned from teaching, I actually started doing e-learning, and from there we moved on to mobile learning. And since 2007, we have got several recognition for the work that we are doing in this mobile learning and e-learning space, locally and globally. 2-3 weeks ago, during International Women's Day, I actually received an award for impacting lives through education in India. So what's happening globally? I'm sure all of you know about Uber and Airbnb and Grab. They are all small companies, yet they have shaken the giants of the industries, right? Hello? Yes. Yes. So how did they do it? Like, the big companies are so strong, so rich, they have so much, but how did these small companies actually shake them? Because they leverage on technology, right? So every industry, every sector, everybody have to embrace technology, whether they are doing learning or whether in productivity or in work, technology is a must nowadays, right? So what we do is actually we go to organizations, we help them understand, because the word e-learning over time has actually, in people's head is like a very expensive exercise, and people are not interested, things like this. But what we try to tell them is it's not expensive, and it can be interesting, and it can be engaging. So we tailor-make and customize for organizations. What is the problem? The problem is people have to keep upskilling, but they don't have time. Forbes magazine, they did a survey globally, and they found out that every employee only has 24 minutes a week, which means you only have 3 minutes a day. Can you learn anything? No. So what you should do is actually try to see, besides money and time, how you can actually overcome all these things. And also today learning has evolved. You have to do just on time learning to help you with your current work, and you also must do lifelong learning to keep up with global competitiveness. And again, as a user, you will say, I rather have multiple devices where I will be able to access it. You want to only learn what you want to learn. You want learning to be self-paced so that nobody rushes you, but you learn at your own time. And everybody, all of us have different learning styles. Some like to do courses, some like to read books, some like to watch videos, right? And sometimes you like all three. So we came up with this solution called digitaledu.today to actually encourage lifelong learning, to power human capital development, and to catalyze your growth. Now, among the topics that you can find inside Digital Edu is all these topics like management, creativity, teamwork, IT, all these things. But what is important is you can go in and you can access it and you have the learning freedom because it's with you in your hands at any time of the day, right? So Digital Edu was launched on 21st of May last year as a global lifelong learning community platform. And what we have inside is like university programs and courses from leading universities from US, Europe, Asia, short courses and long courses. So short courses can be like maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or and the long courses are like 3 months, 6 months. And they're all certificate level courses where you can actually access these courses, you do it. And if you want a certificate, then when you finish, you can purchase the certificate from whether it's MIT or Harvard, whichever university that you were doing the course with, right? So I think it's between USD 30 or 50. You pay directly to them and you get your course certificate. And these are like some of the online courses. There's thousands of courses there. You can pick and choose what you want to do. Then we have videos like more than 100,000 hours of videos covering academic, professional development, soft skills, lifestyle, edutainment, and even our courses and ebooks fall under these categories because at different time you are interested to learn different things, right? So these are some of the video categories that we have. And we have ebooks, more than 1 million ebooks that you can actually download and you can read. So again, books are divided into categories. You can go in and choose, or if you have a title that you are looking for, you can just put it in the search bar and find the book and download and you can read it, right? We also have another section called ICT skills and more so for the workforce so that they can upskill on Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Photoshop, things that's relevant for work, right? Now a sample of the course, like somebody wants to do Excel here in Malaysia, according to this ad, it's like 2,000 plus, but on offer is 600. But if you buy the subscription for this portal, you get it inside. Not only Excel, but you get everything else. Okay? And you can always go back and revise and look back on your subject. It's not like just one time you access, it's unlimited access. So 24/7, you have access to thousands of digital resources at your fingertips. Okay. So this is history. So like assuming you have gone in, you have your own profile page. So in your profile page, you can track and see where you have gone to learn. So in future, you want to go back somewhere, you know where to go. So this is like a sample of a Microsoft Word program if you want to learn. So it starts with getting to know the document, creating, saving. So there's like 31 chapters for this module, and this is how it will look. There's a video you can watch and learn how to use Microsoft Word. There's also notes and images so the person can do hands-on while learning. And these are some of the other ICT channels where you can learn HTML, CSS. These are just sample. This purely for programming and coding, but you have other things under security and all kinds of IT channels. This is a sample of English channel where there are phrases and you can learn how to say those phrases by listening to the audio, and you can repeat as many times as you want. Similarly, you can go and learn Chinese and listen to the audio and the conversation. I think there's close to like 15 or 17 chapters here for you to complete your Chinese course. And if you're looking into leadership, there's lots of videos for you to go and watch. Human resource. So every department in an organization has things of interest to them. Now in the book channel, you just have to go and search, and then all the books will come out, and then you can download and you can read it. So you can search for anything like business, finance, IPO. The other day, one of my clients asked me to look for Starbucks, and I didn't know Starbucks already has a book out. So I found it, and he was very happy. It's called From Ordinary to Extraordinary. So if you are interested, you can also download and read it. These are some of the people that we work with, our partners and clients. Last year, we got invited to United Nations for the work that we are doing in the education space. This is Ilmu, a project that we did under Ministry of Finance. And last year, they won the Global Blue Ocean Award under Impact Projects. This is a project together with Open University Malaysia and MCMC, Pokemaman Smart Community. We powered the learning portal. This is Max. Max is Mara's in-house training arm. And they use our platform for their employees. Microsoft Malaysia uses this platform to help empower disabled people. And once they have upskilled themselves, Microsoft pairs them with companies that employ disabled people or people with special needs. So this was the launching of the platform. This is the first platform in ASEAN region for Microsoft. We are also partners with World Assembly of Youth, Malaysian Institute of Human Resource, Kiara College, the Guru Besar Association. This is our partner in India. They market the same platform but under the name of Vedas. And our partner in Indonesia calls it PPP Online. This is Dialogue in the Dark. They are a community of blind and visually impaired people who use this platform also to upskill because it's user-friendly. And these are some of the other projects we have done globally to impact lives in Uganda, in Liberia, in Nepal. And the photo here, this one is actually our Malaysian students in Egypt helping Syrian refugees. So they help them to upskill so that when they get relocated, they can find jobs easily. So why should you subscribe to Digital Edu? Because it helps you to be globally competitive, you create better opportunities for yourself, and nobody can replace you then. You are equally competitive. So this platform is suitable for colleges and universities, and it's also very useful in an organization because an educated workforce helps company grow many folds, right? And it's very important that companies use this platform and encourage the employees to go in and do self-study. So we have individual packages and we have corporate packages where we can customize. And most importantly, it's also a Go Green initiative because we don't cut trees, there's no paper, and we don't travel, so there's no carbon emission, right? So it's proven track record, it's fast implementation, and it's inexpensive. I'm sure you were wondering how much it's costing, right? Are you? Okay, the normal cost on the website, if you go, it's 240 per year per user. And when you say it's per user, that means as if you subscribe, your whole family can benefit because the portal covers from early childhood to lifelong learning. So when you are not using, you can give it to your children or siblings and they can use it for their schoolwork or their university work, things like that. Okay? But for SKMM staff, you get it at 30 ringgit. Because Mr. To, he strangled me and he said, you better give a good price. No, he didn't do that. but we decided that, we believe that together we can work and you can benefit from this program. So when we go to organization, we actually offer a special rate, right? So it's your decision. even if you see the poster downstairs, we say it's 60 ringgit if people from who come and visit MCMC and they purchase it. But only for staff is 30 per year. Alright? So it's quality education for everybody. Thank you. So anybody has any questions? Do you want me to go into the live platform?
Can you do a demo?
Oh yeah, sure.
Is it a single license or is it franchise?
Yeah, single license, individual. Enterprise meaning for company? Yeah, we have the customized package where you have the look and feel of the organization, and the workforce can go through that portal. The customization fee for normal is 7,500 per year, the customized portal, and then you have to pay the subscription per user as well. Yeah. So this is our digital edu website. If you go in, you will be able to see this and what you can find inside. And like you can see, this is the website price, right? So
30 tadi RM tu
US,
Oh, yeah.
US, yeah. But for MCMC is 30 RM. Yeah.
Kena tanya kan.
So we log in and we go in. What we have done is, because when United Nations say accessible and affordable, we have to find the best way. And they say quality learning. So there's 3 huge demands. Wouldn't you agree? But because we have been doing SMSB English and everything, we have come across a lot of free content that's really good on the internet, and we have curated and aggregated this free content into categories so that you'll be able to access quality learning without a big headache. Is that good? So these are your profile page, and you go and click Start Learning, and when you click Start Learning, you can see all these categories here. Can you see now? Okay. So you have like HR and leadership and management. So when you go in, then if you click HR, everything that you find here is related only to HR, whether it's online courses, videos or ebooks. So even the biography here, it talks about people who were involved in human resource. Okay?
The content here is all free content that's available online? Or?
Yes, yes. You don't have to pay. The only thing you have to pay is if you did an online course and you want a certificate from that university, then you have to pay. So basically what you're paying for is the professional fees in curating and searching for you quality content, so that you don't have to go and do the work yourself. And you also help us to power NGOs, because like globally we help a lot of organizations, and your subscription helps to make life better as well. So it's more like learn and care. Alright? Then under our ICT skills and entrepreneurship, you can go in, okay, like this is PDF drive where you can go and search your book. Do you have any book that you are looking for? Any title? Any title?
Project management.
Blockchain revolution.
Okay, first project management, then blockchain. Okay. Project management, Is there any particular project management? So these are all project management books. Anything that you want to can read? Okay. Any time effective. This one? Okay. Full. Cover to end. Yeah. Yes, checked already. Is it maybe if you click on preview, you must click on download. Yeah. No copyright issue. Oh, this one has copyright issue. So they told you.
Second one is blockchain resolution.
Yeah? Maybe I do another project management books to show you. Okay, while it's downloading, I will look for your blockchain. Blockchain what?
Revolution.
Blockchain. So this is blockchain revolution.
Blockchain is one word.
One word. What is blockchain? Here you go. So which one?
Not here.
What's the type name? Blockchain revolution.
The author is Don Tapscott.
What's the author's name?
Don Tapscott.
Don
Tapscott.
T
S.
T
T-A-P-S-C.
Tapscott.
APS.
Tapscott.
Never mind, okay. Just
Okay.
testing whether if it's available in the availability of the e-book is based on the PDF drive content.
Yeah, but we also have besides this other people publishers who give the free books. So if you go to the books channel here, so these are all the categories. But if you go to this library here, these are all different people who give free books. So you could search your book here.
You have to go to each of the category or can you do a global search?
You can, no, you have to go to the different publishers. Yeah. So this is the book that we downloaded just now on project management. And it's 310 pages.
How updated was this book?
Very updated. Like maybe 1 year ago. Yeah, because I can show you the other book that I downloaded the other day on Starbucks.
Is there any law reports available there?
Law reports? Yeah, under journal.
Or under journal?
Yeah. So this is the book by Starbucks, the national bestseller. So this is the Starbucks book, 225 pages. Right there.
Like for example, for the book, do you have like any book review?
I don't have it, but different publishers have people who have good reviews. Some have, some don't. you have any ideas?
Yeah, sometimes it's a quick reference just to read the review.
Oh, are you sure?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. Any other book you like to search?
Go to the law report.
Yeah.
I want to see the law report.
Law
You
report.
read the law report.
Law report. What particular law report are you looking at?
Carbolic smoke ball.
Again? Khalil and Carbolic
Carbolic
smoke ball. That's under cases, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because if you are looking for cases, you can actually go to the online courses here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then under law, so you go to this library. These are all categories, but if you are looking for your own, then if you go here, you have all these people and you can search in the particular course you're looking for. But if you're looking at law, you can go into Siva Law School. He's actually the co-founder of ATC School of Laws previously, and all his notes are here. So you just log in and then you go to contract law. There's law of contract. This one. So you can find Khalil and Carbolic here under offer and acceptance.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all his notes is there. Yeah. See? There you are. Khalil versus Carbolic smoke ball. And the points and everything. So that was a sample of
Yes, medical journal is also in there.
medical journals. Under the PDF, we can find it there.
Okay.
We also have under online courses like John Hopkins and everything for medical. Blue Ocean Shift under courses or books? Under books. This one?
Shift.
Oh, shift. Sorry, not strategy.
Baru dia tu 2007 kan? 2017 kan? Dia cari ke sini. Tak ada ke?
They have under strategy only, not shifts.
Ada satu lagi buku, mindfulness.
Oh, mindfulness also got courses.
Ya.
That's the latest one, right? Mindfulness. Mindfulness, art and power. Science of mindfulness.
It's just mindfulness.
Just mindfulness.
Mindlessness.
Mindlessness? Is there such a thing?
Oh, say the repeat again. Mindlessness. Let's do it.
And mindless eating.
Minus eating. Very good.
I'll also show you the online course just now. So like if you are looking for a particular course, you can go to Coursera or edX and then you search here. So like just now you were interested in blockchain, right? So we can look for blockchain. So these are the courses that you can pick up here on blockchain, right, in your free time. But if you look at specialization course, normally there's a fee. But if you go for single courses, no. Okay, then Blue Ocean. So under project management, they also have
So like you say certificates, what are the certificates?
certificate is if you complete their program, whether it's 3 weeks or 3 months or something, where you do all the assignments that you're given, then you will get. The rest is all
So it's only certificate level.
certificate.
Like for this project management, is there any?
Yeah, if you do
is
it
it possible
from-
to see what are the certificates from which university or whatever?
Okay, they will actually, like before you choose, right? Here they will tell you which is the
Oh,
university.
okay.
Yeah. So like we also have this company that promotes MBA courses globally. They use this platform. They tell their students to buy the subscription because it's a good resource platform for them.
Oh,
Yeah.
for that subject.
Yeah, for all their subjects and also to encourage lifelong learning. So,
For children, what are the materials available?
sorry?
For children.
For children, okay. This is actually video channel, so just very quickly before I go to the children. So these are like engineering courses, videos, and these are all TED Talks, different documentary videos as well. Okay, now children's channel. We have everything about kids, from nursery rhymes to ABCs to 1, 2, 3 to science to maths and everything.
Or issues.
Even how to draw online. Yeah, because children, you can teach them from young, then they become good artists as well.
Hi, I'm Stu Rayner. I have been a children's book illustrator for years and years. I want you to click.
So like how to draw maybe.
Yes, you do this. How are you doing? In my recent video of a visit to Chettleton House, some viewers spotted this little shepherd's hut in the background. I said, could I show how to draw that? I thought, what a great idea. Let's not talk about it. Let's do it. I found this picture on Wikipedia of an old shepherd's hut. And I think you can see it has a much more rounded roof, which I find slightly more attractive somehow. It's kind of more old-fashioned. With a bit of research, I discovered their floor plan is about 7 foot by 12 foot. That makes it sort of almost 2 cubes. So one of these is a bit longer than the other. So, but if we think of this as being a box, so it's going to be taller than it's wider. And in fact, I'm rather jealous because this is actually bigger than my studio. Much bigger than my studio. And in fact, these are becoming quite fashionable, little sort of garden houses and studios and things. And our last Prime Minister, he went and bought one of these to go and write his memoirs in after he left Parliament. And they're not cheap, they're not cheap.
You have any MOOCs for kids?
So this is kind
MOOCs
of
for kids,
imagining
no. For
it. So
adults
it's a
only.
box, and then we put a little D
But for
shape
kids,
on the
we
end.
have another portal which
And
we
these
have called
curves come
STEM,
over
where you
slides.
have science, technology, English, maths, robotics, and engineering.
It kind of
There's
drips on
another
Portal.
the side.
It's called STEM
And
education,
then
so
there's a
that's digital
comfortable
edu for
work.
children.
There's a kind of porch, I suppose you could call it. A little bit of a
Yeah.
porch
So
over
the
front.
other portal will be a separate key.
Yeah. Then for teenagers also we have, so they can go and pick up about biology, physics, chemistry, and like this one is called free rice. This is where when you answer correctly, you actually contribute grains of rice for the hungry. So it's like you learn and at the same time you're doing something great for the world. Okay, so shall we do? What's small?
shopping center.
Are you sure? Yes. So there's 10 grains of rice. This is actually under the World Bank. So if you answered correctly, like assuming delicious, we said it's costly, then here they will actually teach you that delicious is actually very tasty, and after that they will ask you the same question again to see whether you remembered. But it's not just vocabulary. You can go and learn anything you want, from humanities to language. So maybe we can try Spanish. So what is falso? Ha. So we got 20 grains of rice. What is la conversation? Well, you all know Spanish. You are so good. Common. Okay, wait. Let's change it to French.
Number.
Okay.
List.
Oh, very good even in French. Okay, wait. She have because there is 3 more. So let's go to art. Famous painting.
Oh my god.
Monet, Francisco Goya.
Who drew this?
Francisco
You
Goya.
want to guess?
Goya.
Francisco.
Goya? You are right. So, you want to change topic or you want to continue? Okay, Raphael? Wow. No, it's Jan Vermeer.
What?
Van Gogh? No, it's Claude Monet. Want to change topic? Or we wait for them to ask you back the question? This one?
James.
Whistler.
James. James Vernier.
Which one? This
James
one?
last one.
Last one?
Yeah.
Correct.
Well,
This one you remember just now? They asked you. What was the answer?
Mr. Bean, yeah.
Just now they already told you the answer for this.
What the picture?
Vermeer.
Correct. And this one?
Monet.
Oh, you see, now you have become art enthusiast. Okay, we got 10 answers right. So because of that, you have 1 bowl of rice. So now we have contributed 1 bowl of rice. Very good. Okay, so coming back to learning. Okay, then we have got lifelong learning. So under lifelong learning, you have got motivation, you have got hobbies, you've got global newspapers, so you can go and read newspapers from anywhere, right? And then we have got business channel if you are interested in business. So Google for entrepreneurship and masterclass in management, starting your own business. Like if you are interested in, like if you have a project where you want to do entrepreneurship, then you can go here and you can get them to do the 15 modules for entrepreneurship here. Right? And it's complete with certificate. And like this, if you like economics, you can go into this, and Here you have all the different levels of economics, whether it's micro, macro, international, and everyday economics, money skills, and all of that is actually in the form of videos. All of this, topic by topic, is in videos, right? And finally, if you look at tools, you have tools that you may need in your work or in your study that you can access at your fingertips from here. Alright? So that's my short preview. Would you like to see anything else?
If someone wants to know what is their progress or what, like a dashboard view.
For that we don't have yet, but it will be coming up in the future. For now, they can only track where they went to learn.
History only.
History only.
Can you show roughly some examples?
Okay, that one we don't have it in this demo thing,
Okay.
but later we can show you.
Okay.
Anything else?
Thank you, Ms. Rani.
Okay, thank